Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. And here at Popalong RC, well, we have quite a few cars in the collection. We don't just race, we do a little bit of bashing, few speed runs. And the thing is, when you have as many cars as we do, you also need batteries to power those cars. Now, it would be great if every car run exactly the same sort of battery, but that is not the case. For the cars that we run here on the channel, if we think about our GT12s, they're running a 1S LiPo. Now, they come in different forms, so you've got them with bullet connectors, but you'll run either a 4mm bullet connector or a 5mm bullet connector. Then you can get the shorty packs, similar sort of looking battery, but they're actually 2S. And again, we run these mostly in our 1/10 buggies. And then what we've got is the bigger cars like these. Now, these might run a 2S battery. They also run 3S batteries. Most of these are currently running on a T connector or Dean's connector. However, some of the cars that we run also run like 4S, 6S. They tend to run the XT90 connectors. So what you need a decent charger that can charge from 1S all the way through to 6S, but you also need to have different connectors so that you can charge different batteries. Now, if you saw the video recently when we took out a number of cars, we also took out lots and lots of batteries. So if we have maybe 5 cars and we want two batteries on each car, we're looking at 10 batteries. If you've only got one charger, that is going to take a very long time to charge, especially if you're running and charging 3 and 4S. My charger has done some serious charging over the years. It's starting to look a little bit worn. Now, this charger I've had for many years. I think it's getting on for about 13-14 years old now, and as you can see, the buttons are starting to wear. But this is the main charger that I use at home. I've also got a couple of Sky RC chargers. Again, these are great value for money. However, I thought it's time to treat myself and get myself another charger. The distributor in the UK that distributes Traxxas and Futaba, they also distribute G.T.Power chargers. So I've seen them in a few shops when I've visited shops, and I thought, do you know what? I think I'm going to give it a go. Now, they've just released, and it says on this box, a new charger. And I've got hold of one of these, and I thought I'd show you what we got and have a little look at this new charger. Now, it has got a feature on it which I really like, and that is the fact that you can control it with your mobile phone. I believe you can control it with your mobile phone. It's definitely got a mobile phone interface in it, but to look at, there's not much really to look at there. It is a charger. We have got XT60 connector here, which you can use for charging. So that means I need to get some leads that have got the XT60 connectors, and then you'll have your other connectors at the other end, because most of the chargers that I've got already tend to run with the bullet connectors. On first appearance, it's a charger. It can be run on AC. On this side, it also says it can be run DC input as well. So you've got multiple options there in terms of where you get your power from. If we have a little look in the manual, this is the C60 Pro. And if I fast forward to the end, you will see that it has some QR codes there, which you can then download the app. So I've already downloaded the app, and I'm going to have a little scroll through it now. So GT Charger app, if we go to the home, we can choose different batteries. So we've got LiPo, lots of different types there, NIM batteries, CAD batteries. If we go to LiPo, which most of mine are, we then got the cells. So as I said, I can run a 1S LiPo, which will be my GT12 batteries. We've got a 2S LiPo, which is most of the Tamiya cars that I run. 3S batteries, that's what I run in these short course trucks that I've got here. 4S batteries. Now 4S, as far as I'm concerned, that is the sweet spot when it comes to running cars like the Corrali Sparks. 4S is the sweet spot. They are capable of running 6S, so we can also run the 6S, but for me 4S is the sweet spot. So we've got the different battery types over this side, we've got the different cells on this side, and then we've got the mode. So with LiPos, because they can be a fire hazard, you might want to put your batteries into storage mode. Sometimes there might be a damaged cell in there, so this has actually got a repair option, so you can repair the battery. We've got balance charge. Now if you're running any battery other than the 1S, so as long as it's got multiple cells, you might want to balance that charge so that each cell is charging at an equal rate, so therefore they top out and max out at the 4.2 which you're after. And then again, if you're leaving your batteries fully charged, it's not good for the battery life and it's more of a risk. So therefore, if you for example, you might charge up your 4S batteries, you might charge up 3 of those, take your car out and drive into a brick wall before you've used all your batteries. So when you get home, you might want to discharge those batteries. Then we've got a simple charge and FB. That's the cycle. I think that's charge discharge cycle. I'm not sure actually. I'll have to check the manual to find out what that last one is. So yeah, that is the app, and obviously while it's running, you'll have data there when it's actually running, and then also you've got all your settings here, so you can set the maximum charge for different batteries and the safety features that you've got. So I'm actually really liking how simple the interface is. I've never had a charger that I can run off of my phone before, so that is a really nice feature. So that is my new charger. Now, the reason I want to have another charger is when I go racing, it's very rarely I go racing on my own these days. I'm often going racing with my son, and therefore when we're running the Tamiya cars, I might need 4 or 5 batteries for the day. My son needs 4 or 5 batteries for the day. That's 10 batteries. Now I've got a choice. I could take my chargers with me to the hall and be charging and cycling batteries as we go through, but because I have quite a few batteries, I tend to charge up before I go. So I'll charge up the morning of or the night before, take the batteries, or maybe 3 each, fully charged, and then I just have to top one up ready for the final. Now this is my new charger, the C60 Pro, and really looking forward to actually running this, testing it out, and I will feedback to see how it gets on. So I did say these are available in most local model shops, the G.T.Power chargers, and I didn't just get myself one, I've also got Mark one. Now this one here is also pretty cool, in that you can charge 2 LiPos at a time. It has a really nice digital display on it there, but you can also charge your mobile phone. It's got a contactless mobile phone charger on the top. So I'm going to give this one to Mark, and he will probably do a little review on this and see if that contactless phone thing works. Anyway, hopefully this video has been informative. There are lots and lots of chargers on the market. For me though, I thought I'd go with the G.T.Power ones. I've heard some real positive things about them. As you can see from my collection of batteries, an extra charger wouldn't go amiss. So like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we'll see you in another video very soon.